Good morning all, this is Tom here. Just want to talk to you about the little mistake I made in my Tsunami 2 decoder, and we'll see how that is resolved in a little bit, and hope everybody's enjoying their weekend so far, and hope to see you all again soon. But here we go. So what I had was this Atherin Blue Box DD40. It's a dual motor, and it has two decoders in it. And the second, they're both Tsunami 2 decoders. And when you code up the first decoder, it automatically puts the values in the second decoder. And Jason, who was a train freak at that time, he installed the two decoders for me originally. When I got it back, the motor decoder wasn't working properly, so I sent it back to Soundtraxx. They fixed it. They sent it back, and it's been sitting up on my shelf here for a long time. And yesterday I had some time on my hands, so I said, let me work on getting this engine running. So what I did then was I soldered the wires back on to the decoder, and I put it on a track, and I dialed in the engine address of 9508, and I was able to get sound. The motor, the prime motor came on, and I played the horn, that worked. I played the bell, that worked. Turned on the headlights, the number board, which is FX3, and the rear light didn't work. So this was with the cover off, and I had a little piece of track down on a table here, and I jumper wired it so I can get it to work on the while I'm working on it with the cover off. Kind of hard to do it where it is now. So I got that all working. Then I said, let me throttle it up, and it wouldn't move. Motors didn't even budge. I go, oh, don't tell me the motors are bad now after sitting for so long. And then I go, well, since I got power to it, let me set up the CVs the way I want them to be, which I have a standard set of CV values that I use. And so what I did, let's go on to the workbench and we'll see. So there's the DD40. That's engine number 9508. It's sitting there. And what I do is I use a program called Decoder Pro. I don't know if you can see that screen, it's kind of blurry, but you get the idea. And I use Decoder Pro. It's a product of JMRI, and you can set up all your engines, and then you can go in and set all the CVs. So I'm on the CV screen here, and I go down to the bottom here, and I click on this button here, which you can't see. It says read full sheet, and what that does is it reads all the CVs in the decoder that's currently set, and it plugs them into your CV value column here. Well, when I did that, CV19 had a value in it, a value of number 8. And what was strange was that I can, on my power cab, plug in 9508. I don't know if you can see that. 9508, and I can do everything but make the motor move. And then, so what I did was since I had a value of 8 in there, I changed that to a value of 0, rewrote the CV to the decoder, and then I went over to my power cabin, throttled it up, and it's turned on now, and then I throttled it up, and then it moved. So it was just a bad value in CV19. Now, when Jason installed these, I told him the CV settings that I wanted, and it was going to be part of an existing consist, which was 101. And when I got them back, they had 101 in them. But then I was having trouble with the motor decoder in this engine here, and I said, let me change the CV to 19 to 0 so I can at least move the motor back and drive the engine while I'm playing around with the decoder problem. Then I thought maybe I might have made it 8 because I might have decided to make this a separate consist, but I don't remember why it had a value of 8 in there. But anyway, the engine works now, and I ran it, and we can run it now and see it goes. It moves along real slow, and then it goes, and then now it's stopped. And if I hit direction, you'll see the rear light come on. There it is. So all the lights are working and everything. The front of the engine, the headlights on, and the number board's lit up. So that's what it's been doing. And now it runs because of the CV19 had a bad value in it. And the good thing I decided to change the CVs to get it to work. So that's what that was all about. So that's how you make a little mistake, and then you try to figure it out later, and then you don't remember what you did, and what can you do? So now I can put this up on the layout and use it and get it going. I put in some Katy couplers on this thing. They originally had those knuckle couplers. That's how old the engine is. I got it back in, like I said earlier, 1977. That's how old this is. So I'm glad I got it working and put it in operation. So that's it, folks. So everybody enjoy the rest of the weekend. And this is Tom. Everybody have a good day, and we'll see you all in the next video. Everybody take care. Have a good day. Bye.